Dubai is the city of the future. It's an engineered city.
Before we get onto your journey with Revolution and the amazing project that I really want to talk about, you obviously took the leap of faith, I guess. Looking back from here, in my eyes, it must have been, I know that you mentioned that you weren't really looking at it as an investment, but now with what's going on in the market, so many launches are coming up. And one question that a lot of investors have on their minds is, how do we know this isn't the peak? You know, with 300,000 units and the pipeline to move, how do we know that this is, the right move? What, taken away from your investments and your philosophy, what advice would you give those people that are kind of on the fence?
Great question.
With Dubai right now.
Look, I've seen Dubai for the last 31 years. And apart from what I've seen, if you look at the facts and figures, it really, sorry, but it irritates me when people talk about bubble. Bubble is something that happens when all other economic factors are low and this is abnormally high, right? But the thing about it, Dubai is growing in all areas. And at the same time, we're still at a lower price point than most of the other major markets in the world, compared to the UK, compared to Asia, compared to Monaco. I mean, the list goes on, right? So, and again, because of the number of people coming in, this is also important because this is fueling the growth. Dubai is, and I want to, rephrase from one of the gentlemen in the market, Dr. Anand, for example. He said to me, I asked him also this question, but Dubai is the city of the future. It's an engineered city. And so they are doing everything. If you look at all the plans, 2031, 2040 urban plan, and 2031 has a number of major plans in it. Economic, education, social, health, and then you have the centenary plan as well. This is all like a business plan, right? So I think with all of the things that they are doing, the government is doing, the rulers are doing, they're building the future, bringing, encouraging people to come here, keeping Dubai, the UAE safe. It's not only Dubai, by the way. Abu Dhabi is growing. Sharjah is growing. You've got developers now developing in Sharjah. Al Khaimah. Who would have thought? I used to drive to Al Khaimah to jump out of an airplane and do skydiving, and really nothing much more. And with all my respect, they are now trying to build that city. Ras Al Khaimah. Look what's going on in Ras Al Khaimah. I never imagined that a casino would come to the UAE, honestly.
Yeah.
And I'm how can I put it? I'm so on the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've seen what casinos do to other cities as well. But ultimately, that's also bringing investment. Put it in a nutshell, it's an engineered city. They've got a business plan. They run Dubai, they run the country like a business as well, like a small medium enterprise.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bureaucracy. Some people at the top make the decisions.
And things happen.
And they're consulted by the best minds, not only here, but in the world, okay, on how to develop this. Do things happen on the way? Yes. But if you look at the Dubai real estate market, like NASDAQ, S&P 500, it's like this. You'll have some dips. And by the way, dips are also good.
Great.
There are a number of, let's say, investors that want to invest when there's a dip. Not that we want to encourage it, but it's good. It's part of the whole life cycle, I would say.
Absolutely.
As soon as there's a dip, there's another level of investors that come in. But I think for homeowners, people that are moving here to live, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, they're improving infrastructure. They're improving education. My friends, they are one of the largest in education here. GEMS, they are, you know, building also some of the best schools. They keep improving. So all of this stuff is leading to a place, first of all, for people to live. So not based on speculation back, you know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. You know, back then it was more about speculation. Today, you've got this influx of homeowners coming to the city that want to live here. Now, whether they live here for 12 months in the year or 6 months in the year, because some people are also coming here and saying, we don't like the winter climate in our own countries. We want a secondary residence. They're moving wealth here, buying a property that they will live in during the winter and go back to their home country in the summer. Why not?
That's the dream, right?
You know? And I think from an investment standpoint, also there's some great opportunities. You hear it from everybody. Right location, right developers, right opportunities. Mm-hmm. That's where investors should focus on.
Yeah.